All right, Shane, where are you from? How long have you been in the business?
From Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've been a business owner since August of 2010, and coming up on 3 years with the company now.
And what did you do before this business?
Served close to 8 years in the United States Marine Corps, and this is all I currently do full time now for the past 14 months.
And you're considered what's called a professional coordinator, which means you've earned from what to what in a 4-week period?
$4,500 to just the $7,500 within a 4-week pay period, multiple times over now.
And you're not just a normal rep with this company. Just at the last event, you won top recruiter for 2012 and top recruiter for 2013. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, last 2 years in a row.
And you also won the MVP award. Is that correct?
Yep, given to the top business builder for the northern region in America over the last year.
Right on. Angie, how long have you been in this business? And if you don't mind saying your age, did you say how old you were, Shane?
No, I'm 26 years old.
If you don't mind saying that, and how long you've been in this business.
Yep. Well, I'm from Germantown, Wisconsin. I've been in the business now 9 years. I'm 34 years old, and my income level is, like Shane's, a minimum of $4,500 to $7,500 in a 4-week pay period.
Fantastic. And Jim, how long have you been involved in this business, and where are you from? How old are you?
16 years I've been involved with the company. I'm 48 now. So I started right when I was 33. I'll be turning 49 as I enter my 16th year here. And I'm from a place called Neshota, Wisconsin, which is right between Milwaukee and Madison.
Right on. And in those 16 years, Jim, your rank level that you're at right now, you're generating between what and what in a 4-week pay period?
As a business owner with the company, I'm what you call an executive field vice president, which is $45,000 to $63,000 in a 4-week pay cycle.
Right on. And over the last 16 years, you've generated close to $7 million with this business.
Between 6 and 7.
$7 million. So that's no joke.
It's no joke.
That's
It's
no
gone
joke.
up every year.
And it's gone up every year. And that's something else that you said earlier tonight was in 16 years in business, it's grown every year.
Every single year, yeah. It's one of the great things about this business.
Right on. Now, the cool thing about having you three here is we're kind of hitting the Gen Y all the way to the Gen X, spectrum as far as types of people that could be in this business, which I think is interesting. So, Shane, being 26 years old, and, you work with a lot of different age groups, but being your age group, why has this been such a successful business with people your age, the Gen Y age group? Why is this so exciting?
Yeah, and the first thing it comes down to is this business has a level playing field. It's for the average person. It's built for the average person. Obviously, I was in the infantry and the Marines, and I had no prior business experience. This is my first network marketing business and my only one, and this is my home now forever. And really, you look at that when I started, when I was just 23 years old, having the ability to walk away from my full-time profession in just a couple of years. That's probably one of the most exciting things. Whether you're young, whether you're old, doesn't matter. All that matters is your ambition and really the fact that we have a company that's 21 years old and is continuing to grow every single year and is built for the average person to do no matter where you're at throughout the United States or the world, really.
Right on. And Angie, I wanted to throw a woman in the mix here because a lot of the people that are getting involved in this business are women. There's a lot of exciting things going on here for women. If you could share what excites you about this business and then kind of the, points of view from just women in general, where this isn't just a guy's business. There's a lot of women making a lot of money here because of the vast array of products and the way the system works. Just, I'm sure you know how to answer that.
Well, absolutely. I mean, one great thing about women, and we all know this even growing up from like a mother standpoint, is they like to nurture. And this business is built on relationships and it's built out of trust. And whether it's the products or the business, people need to learn and know that they can trust you and you can help them get from point A to point B, whether it is a product or a service or the business. So as far as a women's standpoint, I mean, we have so many different products and services that are geared to women as well, including, cosmetics and anti-aging and health and wellness and fitness. And, even though men can do that as well, a lot of people feel more comfortable talking to women. So, over 50% of this business has very successful women entrepreneurs in it, and they do very well financially.
So I want to ask you a question, Jim, and then I want to come back to that with you, Angie. Jim, why, having been in the industry 16 years and seeing all the types of companies like this out there, Why is having a model that reaches multiple marketplaces so powerful? Why is it so powerful to not be stuck in one niche or one industry? Having all of these multi-billion-dollar markets, from what you've seen, why is that such a powerful thing?
Well, because I've been around 16 years and I've looked into a lot of companies. This is the only company I've ever done, only one I ever will, because I've seen all these companies that come, they have one product or they're in one category, and within 2 to 3 years they're out of business because somebody copied them. The product didn't do what it was supposed to do, or you can only buy so much of it, and people were getting too much of that product. Well, we're working with whatever's hot in the industry. We're moving to the next big thing. When people always say to me, how do you know your product line will be great 5 years from now? I always answer them, I say, because we'll find it, because that's what we do. We're a product brokerage company, and that's why it's so important. John, it's over 80 consecutive quarters of growth as a company, and I'm going to repeat that, 80 consecutive quarters of growth. And, I'll go back to being stable, being profitable. That is the new sexy in a business. We're like a 21-year-old who's just revamped and ready to rock and roll.
And I can relate to that because when you're involved in a business that is stuck in one niche or one market, you see the dips in the trends of that. They have to reinvent their product. They have to reinvent their service to kind of, gain back up. So you see the dips in their revenues, which is the dips in us distributors' pockets, because we feel that as well. Shane, having been in this business, and being successful for 3 years, what really hit home with me and what I know a lot of people are really understanding here is that true transfer spending that allows people to not have to come out of pocket to maintain their business. Having these multiple categories, these multiple niche markets, we're buying stuff that we're already using. How has that affected your business, having a system where your people are purchasing things that they're already purchasing and not having to add an expense? How has that impacted the retention, the success of your business?
It kind of goes off of what Jim said. Being a product broker, we carry what people are buying, and we're in over 10 to 11 different markets out there. So, for instance, we have our own laundry detergent line and fabric softener. Well, Tide never paid me before to purchase them. Well, I have that as a business owner. I was already spending $100, $200 a month on supplements. Now I could buy it for my own business. For the women in our industry, they're already buying cosmetics. Well, now you can buy the cosmetics from our exclusive brands, from Auto Care to our pet line to anti-aging to shampoos, conditioners. We hit every market out there, and it's easy then to transfer your buying habits over to our own business because we have products that people want. And I know Jim will probably hit on this too. You can't be a 21-year-old company with the growth that we've had if you have products that don't work. Yep. Our products work. We're always moving with the trends, and we always have what people are buying. And that's really what you want as a business owner, especially with the product brokerage concept that we have.
Great. Just 2 more questions, one for you, Angie, and one for you, Jim. To go back to the women's standpoint here, again, hitting on having all of these different markets, all these different categories. Being a guy in business, well, just being a guy, I love women. And being a guy in business, I understand the power of having a woman leader work with you. And so having the cosmetics lines, the skincare lines, even the health and wellness lines, I understand that you're really allowing women to take charge of these different products in these categories. How has that impacted your business to not just, you two, not just be stuck in one category, but really, have a group of women, they can say, I like skincare and cosmetics. I like, the health and wellness side. How has that impacted your business to give women the chance to do something that they're really good at? I know women spend hundreds of dollars a month on that kind of stuff. What has that done for your business and the women in your business?
Yeah, well, basically, it's kind of what Shane was saying. I mean, since we're a product broker, we have the best products out there. So it's awesome when you actually have a product or a service that people not only are already buying, but it's the best of the best. So how it's impacted me is the products sell themselves. I mean, women become leaders because they share what they love, they share what's good, and women talk. I mean, they talk when it's bad, they talk when it's good, and you have something good, they're gonna speak. And not only that, but I mean, women want to make a difference. And like I was going back earlier about the trust, like people do, they navigate and they nurture and they trust women. Women just, they love to help, and if we have products and services that back it, then they're gonna have a nice, secure, long-term customer base from that.
Right on. And last question for Jim, from from a corporate standpoint, because Jim, not only have you been in the business for 16 years as a distributor, but you also work corporately. In just a couple of sentences, from a corporate standpoint, why is Market America together with Shop.com so strong as a business for the everyday average person to start right now today? For the person that is watching this video now, that is about to register to watch this upcoming webinar, why is Market America and Shop.com such a strong business for them to look at?
Well, like you said, Josh, I've been in the corporate team 2 years now. And one of the things I've learned during my time with the corporate team is you have to have a company that is rock solid, that can go through good and bad times. We've had 80 consecutive quarters, but we have built a bank so that if anything ever happened, we're set. And when you take profitability on a regular basis, you take a business model where we can move, like we said before, with the trends. This person watching this right now, they're about to see all the new things we've come out with, what we're doing with Shop.com, where we've gone after the hottest market in the industry right now, which is online shopping, added that to what we're already doing. And you've got a situation where if you're willing to work hard at this, you're going to make a great income and have a great career with the company. And that's why I think it's worth taking a great look at right now.
Perfect. Everybody that's watching this video, if that makes sense to you, simply put in your name, email, and information to the right of this video. Pick the time and date that best fits for your schedule to watch our next upcoming webinar, and we'll see you on the other side.